So today I want to go through a business opportunity. I almost want to call it a once in a lifetime. Many people have tried many multi-level marketing programs and systems before, but have been burnt. It's cost them a lot of money, a lot of time, and yeah, this is different. This is very different. It's a word of mouth concept. Multi-level is the best way to do word of mouth. But it is a fixed matrix, which means that it is not a pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme, and it has been vetted. Anyway, so the product is called Bcoin Wise. Okay, Bcoin Wise. So the name Bcoin Wise comes from the way that the system works, which is that it basically works on transactional revenue when you go shopping. So it's all to do with you shopping and shopping at the same shops you normally shop at. However, from every transaction, there's a small little piece of the pie, call it a little coin, that you basically collect. And with the power of numbers, that coin becomes substantial. I'm not going to go too into it, but that's where Bcoin Wise comes from. It's being wise with the coins. This is a summary of exactly what the product is and how it works. And basically the presentation was to go through this and expand on it so that you get a full understanding and you can see for yourself how it will work for you. So let's ask the question, would you like to be financially free within 4 months? It only takes 3 steps, and 3 steps to change your lifelong income. The first one is to pay a once-off registration fee of only 200 Rand. That's it. No debit orders, no credit checks, nothing else. You just pay the 200 Rand and you then belong to the team or to the hive. Okay. You then spend what you normally spend. It doesn't matter what the value is, but let's talk about anything from 1,000 Rand to 2,000 Rand. This is for your everyday shopping at the shops that you already purchased from, as well as fuel, takeaway, and all the other things that you normally buy every month. So nothing changes in your normal purchases. The only thing that changes is the way that you make payment for these particular facilities, which I'll get into. You talk to other people, family, friends. If you want it to happen quickly, you talk to them as quickly as you can. Alternatively, you don't have to talk to anyone. But I'll get into that just now as well. So within the first month, if this is now if you want to reach your goal within 4 months, okay? So within the first month, you follow the same 3 steps. In other words, you introduce it to other people and they follow the same 3 steps. They pay their 200 Rand. They go and spend 1,000, 2,000 Rand a month on groceries, petrol, eating out, whatever it might be. And the result after 4 months, it's frightening, but it sounds too good to be true, but in this case it is. And the numbers talk for themselves, so it's very simple. You earn anything from 50,000 to 100,000 Rand every month for life. It doesn't stop. So it's just a little bit of effort for a short period of time. And like I say, even if you were earning 3,000, 2,000, 5,000 a month, you can argue with that with a 200 Rand investment. Anyway, so the way that you get into the system is you talk to the person that introduced you to this video, and you get their phone number and you register using their phone number. It's that simple. Basically, you do everything that's been done to you, showing you how it works. Okay, so on the last message I want to put down here is if your referral options are easy. You grow faster the sooner you refer people. Like I say, I talk about 10 people. That's all you really need to introduce. However, there will be people that will introduce more than 10, and there will be people that introduce less than 10. The beauty of the system is that the growth will happen based on spillover. So those people that enjoy marketing and love the product, and also those that don't, will eventually introduce more people. And you'll see why just now. Even if you don't introduce people, I'll guarantee within a couple of months you'll start introducing people by attrition automatically. Okay, so just a breakdown of everything. Turn everyday daily spending like groceries into 50,000 Rand income or more. Register for only 200 Rand, as I explained. Tell other people about it. Don't wait. You can earn your first income this Friday. Payments are made every Friday. As I said, no contracts, no debit orders, no monthly fees. Work part-time, full-time, as you wish. You earn a percentage of everybody's daily spend. So basically what's happening, whether you like it or not, you're building a network of people underneath you. And every time they spend money, you're going to receive money every week. And the same goes with you. Whenever you spend money, somebody above you receives royalty from that, or at least from the transaction fee, which is shared. Yeah, okay. So let me just explain that quickly, so you understand where the money comes from. And this is the beauty of the system, and that's why there's no monthly fees. Is that when you go and shop, say at Checkers or Spur or any of the stores that you see here on the screen, as well as a lot bigger list than what there is there, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So when you go and shop and you pay with your credit card or your bank card, there's a transaction fee. And that transaction fee is anything from 2% to 3% of your spend. So what happens is there's a company which offers a voucher solution for people like ourselves, and it's called Sellbucks. So what happens is when a person purchases using the voucher, there's still a transaction fee like there is with the bank, and what happens is that transaction fee gets shared between Bcoin Wise and Sellbucks as the referral agent. So what happens is we then take a portion of that transaction fee and we share it between our matrix, which we create over time. And that's how we obtain our financial income and freedom. Because everybody has to shop, everybody has to purchase, and they're doing it anyway. So why not just pay it differently? And everything is secure, as you'll find out later as well. It's literally a risk-free concept. And yeah, if you snooze, you lose. If you don't want to get into it, it's fine. But if it perks your interest, the risk is 200 Rand. Yeah, so what will happen is once you register with Bcoin Wise, using your cell phone number as the referral as a referral reference, you will receive an SMS with your username and PIN, like in our ATM where you get a PIN, where you can then have your wallet on your phone. No software to install or anything else on your phone. It's all through a browser interface and very simple to manage. And then you can load money or funds by doing an EFT to Sellbucks, and you can do it direct bank to bank, and within 15 minutes you'll have your money in your wallet, and then you go and spend from that wallet. So instead of keeping cash in your wallet as you used to do in the old days, or instead of using your credit card or your banking card, you basically use your Sellbucks wallet. To make a payment at any of the stores, you create an e-voucher, or the voucher is created automatically when you transfer the money into the account, so you don't even have to do that. Basically, you just punch that voucher number at the till point. You tell them that you want to purchase based on their, I want to call it their services that they have on their till point. And when it comes to the majority of the stores, it's called Y code. So you just say you want to pay with Y code. It's only Pick n Pay that says it is with business banking. They called it business banking. So like the way I explain it is like we belong to Bcoin Wise. There's affiliations with business banking. So it's a Pick n Pay have smart shopping, and they have smart banking. Sorry, so it's smart banking. So smart banking is actually Sellbucks. Okay, so that's how it came into Pick n Pay. So they use the brand of smart banking. When it comes to the Checkers group and Boxer and ShopRite group, I should say, they use Y code. So Y code is their affiliation for Sellbucks. So when you go to till at one of those stores, you refer to Y code. So those are the only two really things that you have to remember, but it's only two things. It's Y-Bucks, Y code, and smart banking for Pick and Pay. Otherwise, everybody else uses the name Sellbucks, the smaller merchants like your doggy parlors or anybody that you introduce as well, but we'll get to that as well. Okay, so just a summary of how the business works, your business. Okay, we get paid when you shop. So basically, everybody gets paid when other people shop. No product that you have to sell, no additional costs except for the 200 Rand, no credit checks, no monthly payments, no debit orders. You turn everyday spending into a passive income for life. So here's a list of some of the stores when this was done. This presentation was actually created in the beginning of this year. It's grown a lot since then, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. You'll recognize most of these people. Just to give you an idea of some of the stores that are busy coming on at the moment that may even be available in your area. The Pep stores are on it. Massmart is on it, so that means that Macro is now on it as well. Over here you see Total Energies, which is on it. Astron, which is Caltex, has now become Astron as well. So any Caltex or Astron is now on it as well. As you can see, Hi-Fi Corporation and Incredible Connection. Another good one to know that's on it as well is Takealot. So if you buy anything from Takealot, you can also use your voucher system to purchase. So literally everything is covered, from groceries, medical, food, takeaways, Mr. Delivery, fuel stations, electronics, and Takealot covers everything else as well. And this is where the interesting part comes in as well. You can enroll your own business. You can enroll other businesses as merchants. So if there's specific merchants that you purchase from regularly, you can get them interested. And of course, your benefit is that your network is going to grow a lot quicker and a lot easier, because those merchants will then start introducing their clientele and they will fall underneath you. And when they're shopping, you'll make money. And so will the merchant. So anyway, so that's how that works. The beauty of it is that if the merchant sends somebody to somewhere else to purchase something and they're also on the system, they will still make money out of the transaction. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty so that you understand. There's two revenue streams in the system. The first revenue stream is from the 200 Rand that everybody pays. Okay, and I think it's a crucial part of the system. First of all, it creates a commitment from the member, and also it actually earns a lot of upfront money while you're busy building your network, because when you get to see the money that's made from the transaction fees, you can understand that those transaction fees are very small, but there's a lot of them, and it becomes a lot at the end of the day, like bees collecting honey and nectar to create their honey in their hive. Oh, so if you take it that you only introduce 10 people, or you don't have to, you can actually, let me start from the beginning, you can introduce as many people to the system as you want. So if you're a salesperson and you want to introduce 100 people to the system, for every person that you introduce, you earn 50 Rand on every referral. So that's already quite a nice sum out of the 100 Rand, out of the 200 Rand that you receive. So for every person you introduce, you receive 50 Rand. Now understand that people can fall into your network either from spillover from people above you, or from you introducing them. So should you introduce somebody and they fall on your first level, you make an additional 10 Rand from everybody that falls on your first level. So you make 100 Rand for the 10 people. So if you introduce 3 people very quickly, for example, you'll make more than your 200 Rand back, because you're getting 60 Rand for every person that you introduce on your first level. On your second level, you make 5 Rand. So whether the people on your first level introduce them, or whether you're introducing them, you make 5 Rand, which means that the minimum you make from referring somebody is your 50 Rand plus 5 Rand. And you're on the fourth level, as you see down here, you're making 25 Rand, which means that you're making 75 Rand for those people that you introduce. But going back to the table, you can see that on your level 3, you've got 1,000, remembering it's going up by 10, so 10 introduced 10, which introduced 10, and so on. So it's 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000 people on the bottom level, and that's where the real money is. So just from your 200 Rand investment, or registration, let's call it, you will make 260,000 Rand once off, okay? You'll never make this again, but this is while you're growing a network. So you can see money coming into your account every week when you start off with the system, and those are monies coming into your vouchers that you can go and spend ad hoc as you wish, as well as adding your own funds to your wallets. So now let's talk about the residual income, the exciting part. Basically, you've built your network now, and whether you've only introduced 2 people or 10 people, and they've introduced their people, and you started making the 25 Rands down at the bottom, but on the monthly spend of those people, this is what you make. So let's work on a full matrix, just so that you can only work on round numbers. It's a lot easier. So in this particular slide, we're going to talk about an average of 1,000 Rand spent. Everybody knows that most people will spend more than 1,000 Rand. Even a domestic worker will spend more than 1,000 Rand on buying groceries every month. And so yeah, let's just talk about 1,000 Rand. So on 1,000 Rand, what happens is, in the for this exercise, we're going to talk about the percentage being 1.2%. Okay, 1.2% goes to the network itself. The first thing is that on everything that you spend, you get 0.2%. You see at the top here, including your own spend, 0.2%, which sounds like a very little bit of money, because on 1,000 Rand, it's around 2 Rand. So like I say, it's not much. But if you have a look down here, and as it grows, you'll see how the number grows, and you can see why it grows. So much like the multi-level marketing of the actual product itself, or the compensation plan, I should say, of the 200 Rand, the first payment over here is 0.2%, okay? So it's only 20 Rand from those 10 people on 1,000 Rand. But on the second level, it's 1%, okay, which on 100 people gives you 100 Rand every month on their spend. On the third level, it gets a little bit more exciting at 2,000 Rand. But as you can see, and as the network's growing, and as you're getting more and accumulating more people on level 4, there you're getting the best commission, which is 0.5%. So it's 0.5% on their spend. So on 10,000 people, you're looking at 50,000 Rand a month. So anything from 50 to 52,000 Rand on your matrix. Now, people look at this number and they get scared, and they say, how are we ever going to get 10,000 people? So what I say to people is, what is your belief on how many people you can get? Looking at the system and looking at the money that can be made, and how it excites you that you can make this money, and it is possible, and it's not a pipe dream. So when you think of finding only 10 people, okay, which is what would be nice if everybody did. However, we know that some people won't find those 10 people immediately. It might take them a good couple months. But let's say they do find those 10 people and everybody else does the same. I believe most people can find 10 people within a month. And I think most other people believe the same. In fact, a lot of them say to me that they believe they can find 10 people in a week or 2 weeks. So I say let's work it out as a month, and let's multiply that month by 4. And by 4, everybody finds 10 people, you've got your 10,000 people. It's that simple. It is really that simple. Now let's say everybody doesn't spend 1,000 Rand, but on average they're spending 2,000 Rand. And you can do the sums, it basically doubles. And remembering this is monthly. So even if it's a portion of this, because you haven't got all your 10 and neither is everybody else, if you look at this as a goal, that everybody's spending 2,000 Rand a month, you're looking at 104,000 Rand a month return for life. Somebody has asked, what happens should you die? You can leave this to your loved ones, to your child, to your wife, and they can also receive the funds that are made out of your account. It's a business at the end of the day. And as a sole proprietor, it's owned by you personally. You can put it into your will, and you can leave it to somebody else. So going back to my very short 3-point plan, okay, do you think this is possible? Do you think you can do it? If you really think it's a scam and everything else, don't do it. But for 200 Rand investment, it's worth it. Anybody that can't see it's worth it, I don't know, doesn't make sense to me. Join today. All you have to do, as I say, is go to the website, register right on the top right hand corner, fill in all your details, your phone number and your information, and then just fill in the referral phone. Click on the phone number option under the registration to fill in your referral's phone number, because everybody does get a unique code or a unique number which you can use as well. So by default it shows that. So just click on the mobile number that you were referred by and put their phone number in, and that's it. It's a good start. From there you'll get other information sent to you, either through the person that referred you, or follow the websites or Facebook, and you'll get the information, but it'll all be given to you. And it's easy. When I say it's easy, marketing material, there's plenty of it. There's little video clips to entice people to look at this video or to this presentation. And we also have live presentations weekly in all the regions. Just out of interest, I'm an agent for the KZN region based in Pinetown. So yeah, we've got local representation where you can come and see people face to face, find out more, get your questions answered. Don't be shy. Short presentation, 22 minutes. Give it to people, let them see it, show it to them, be with them while they're watching it so they can ask you questions, and let's get going. 4 weeks. That's the challenge that I set for you. 4 weeks, and you could be earning 100,000 or 50,000 Rand a month. Thanks for watching. Look forward to meeting you guys.